I know in Europe it's even less than the United States,
Yeah, they're
uh,
killing themselves,
birth rate.
killing the countries.
Right.
And in Europe, they're taking in all sorts of Islamic people, and they're having a lot of kids, and it's
There.
it,
Right.
it's a long term it's a long term way to win over the world.
I just looked it up here. The United States birth rate steadily declined over the last 15 years. It's at 1.6. They're literally doubling that. You
Yeah,
bring in a half a million Muslims into the country that are giving birth at a rate of 3.5. They're gonna, in 10 years, 20
sure,
years, it's gonna be like France.
sure. What already is, you see a big difference between now and a decade ago.
Right.
Even,
Right.
so it's incredible. Um, how on the political side of the 10/7 massacre, how is Israel doing? Colleges, politicians, things like that. Are they doing? Are they or yeah? Are they doing anything well
Do you
or
mean
what?
in Israel or
Yeah,
abroad?
in Israel.
So, of course, we have our left wing like you do, and in the colleges, and and not so much the colleges, but more in the streets of Tel Aviv. You have people protesting and the war at all costs, and meaning even leaving Hamas in power. And we had Yair Golan, who's the head of the left wing here and the left wing parties, who made an absolutely absurd statement that just gave fuel and fodder to the haters around the world.
Yeah.
When he says to the extent that Israel likes killing babies. It's one thing when you have an anti-Semite thing, when you have someone who was in the IDF that is in the opposition of the government saying like that, you're just feeding right into into these lies. And boy, he took so much heat here in Israel, but nobody cares about that. He's being quoted all over Al
Sure.
Jazeera and all
Oh, yeah.
that. So
Palestinian
it's a
plans.
problem.
This is a way of turning this around a little bit because Palestinian clans look to join the Abraham Accords after the 10/7 war. Do you know anything about that?
The Palestinian. I know Saudi Arabia was was
Well,
and
yeah, but I'm talking about Palestinians. It's in the, I believe it's in the JP, the Jerusalem Post.
really.
Yeah.
I had not heard that, but I
Uh,
mean, look,
I was shocked.
that would be a shocker, and I don't think I would trust them as part of it. There'd have to be a lot of confidence building measures, but at the moment, I don't think I would trust Syria either.